Joey Shalizi. I'm a student at Adler University in a course called Talent Management and the Law. I am doing a small presentation on the definition, the goal, and some areas of interest for my talent management class. First, would like to start off with the title page. Got this really beautiful circular procedural talent management picture. I thought that it would be really, I like how the way it looks. I like the colors. I like the information inside of it. Hopefully you like it as well. I thought that would be a great way to start. We'll start off with a definition of talent management. So talent management is obviously, it's all about attracting, developing, motivating, and retaining employees. The goal of talent management is to basically increase performance. It aims to motivate, engage, and retain employees to make them perform better. Some areas of interest that I have, actually there's two of them. There's strategy and there's practices. So for now, we'll focus on strategy. And obviously companies have to keep in mind some areas, some questions in mind when it comes to strategy. And some of these are, what are the aspirations of the organization and what are the goals that enables us to measure progress? What do we want to focus on when we're thinking of talent management strategy? How will we beat the competition? We know that it's a very, very difficult environment to be a part of with so many companies and such a limited amount of talent in terms of the pool that people are trying to get people to come into their companies from. What capabilities do we need to build or continue to win? So what are some winning talent management strategies? I'm very interested in learning about that because I don't think it's always good to reinvent the wheel unless there's some really serious problems within talent management that need addressing. Then obviously we need to find some, critical thinking and outside the box solutions to those kinds of problems. And lastly, how do you track progress? How do you track progress and improve? I think that talent management should be seen as a journey as rather than a destination. So it's something that needs to be continually worked on and to be improved. The next area of interest that I'm looking forward to learning about is obviously talent management practices. I have a whole list here, but some of the important ones that I'm really interested in learning is about employer branding. I think how employees or candidates view your company is really, really important. So what are companies doing to work on their employee branding and what are the best employee branding practices? Another one is employee reputation. Obviously, employee reputation is based on the employer because how employees see your company is based on how you're treating them as a company. So if the company is treating you negatively, obviously you're going to have a bad reputation. That's going to limit your talent management abilities. So it's very, very important to build a good reputation. What are the winning and successful ways of doing that? Candidate experiences. So how are we looking at ensuring that we're getting the full understanding of the candidate's experience within the talent management process? So what are the practices of that? Another one is selection, which is really, really critical. I'm wondering, because I don't know all the research or the information, about how behavioral tests, predictor tests, IQ tests, all these different types of tests that are being done in the talent management process, are they really measuring what they say they're measuring? And are they a good predictor of what kind of employees you're going to receive at your company? To be honest with you, I'm skeptical about this because I don't know the research behind it, but I'm very, very interested in learning how the process works and giving my own opinion and developing my own ideas around how I could critically bring something new to the table in terms of the selection process. Engagement, obviously employee engagement is always important, but I think engagement from the process of, what companies or consulting companies are doing to engage people within that talent management process. And obviously retention. The last one I'll talk about is retention. One thing is to be able to hire a talented individual, but the next part, the more difficult process is how do we keep these individuals? We know that companies are all poking and basically trying to, gain an advantage by taking the best employees from another company. So there's always wars that are going on. So one of the ways is like, and we also know that loyalty is decreasing amongst not just employers, but also employees. Employees are moving around more often than ever right now. So the question is, how do we keep these employees? And I think that takes a lot of listening and a lot of compromise from companies that have this approach of, how they do things. And I think that how we do things is no longer a viable solution. We need to also be looking at, talking to people and finding new ways of moving forward with the people that work within your company. And I think that's how you develop a community, a family almost, when it comes to retention. And yeah, those are the kind of things I was looking at. I know there's a whole list of things here, but these are the two areas that I'm really looking at: practices and strategies. And I outlined some of the different kinds, and hopefully we'll be able to learn all of these different kinds of things. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. Hope you have a great day. Hope you're enjoying the course and your program. Love you guys all. Take care.